Imagine your company have 5 different applications, an HR portal, payroll system, leave management, CRM, and an employee dashboard. Would you really want users to remember 5 different usernames and passwords? Probably not. That's exactly the problem Keycloak solves. But how does it actually work behind the scenes? Let's find out. Keycloak is an open source identity and access management solution, commonly known as an IAM platform. Instead of every application maintaining its own login system, all applications trust a central authentication server called Keycloak. User authenticate once, and Keycloak securely manages their identity across multiple regions. This concept is called single sign-on or SSO. Let's understand the complete authentication flow. When a user opens an application, the application first checks whether a valid authentication token already exists. If no valid token is found, instead of displaying its own login page, the application redirects the user to the Keycloak server. The user enters their username and password on the Keycloak login page. Behind the scenes, Keycloak validates those credentials by checking its internal user database or integrating with external identity providers such as LDAP, Active Directory, Google, or Microsoft Entra ID. Once authentication is successful, Keycloak generates a secure JSON Web Token, is also known as JWT. This token does not contain the user's password. Instead of that, it securely stores claims such as the user's identity, assigned roles, permissions, and token expiration time. Now, whenever the user sends another request, the application simply validates the JWT instead of asking the user to log in again. If the user opens another application that also trusts the same Keycloak server, the existing authentication session is reused automatically. This is why users experience seamless single sign-on without entering their credentials multiple times. Because applications trust the token issued by Keycloak, authentication becomes centralized, faster, and much easier to manage across the organization. Let's discuss with real-time example. A perfect example is Google. After signing into Gmail, you can immediately access YouTube, Google Drive, and Google Photos without logging in again. Enterprise organizations use Keycloak to provide the same seamless authentication experience across their internal applications. Let's talk about advantages and disadvantages. Advantages: single sign-on improves the user experience by eliminating multiple logins. Centralized identity management makes it easier for administrator to manage users, roles, and permissions from one place. Disadvantages: initial setup and integration can be challenging, especially in complex enterprise environment. If Keycloak is not configured for high availability, it can become a single point of failure for authentication services. In simple terms, Keycloak acts like a central security gate for your applications. It authenticates users once, issues a secure token, and allows trusted applications to verify the token instead of asking users to log in repeatedly. That's why Keycloak became the most popular identity and access management solution in modern cloud and enterprise solutions. Thank you.